To roll out the plantar fascia on the bottom of the foot, use a tennis or lacrosse ball and gently roll the entire area of the sole of the foot. To roll out the muscles on the front of the shin, position yourself on the top of a foam roller with your weight just to the outside of your shin bone, and then gently roll back and forth, supporting yourself with your arms. Once you can stand more tension, stack the legs for a deeper release. To roll out the perineal muscles on the outside of the calf, position yourself on top of the roller, making sure that you roll from just below the knee down until just before you hit the ankle, using your upper body and opposite leg for support. Once you can stand a little more tension, you can stack the legs. To roll out the muscles of the calf, position yourself on top of the roller and explore the area from just below the knee down towards the ankle. You may also want to turn the foot in and out to get different areas of the calf. Once you're able to stand more tension, you can once again stack the legs to get a deeper release. To roll out your hip flexor and IT band or iliotibial band, begin by positioning your front hip on top of the roller and then use your upper body and opposite leg for support. Start out on the hip flexor by just digging into that hip pocket area and then gradually move all the way down the leg until just before you hit the knee. For added tension, as with the other rolls, you can once again stack the legs and make sure that you're working from the hip pocket down to just before the knee. To roll out the quads, those big muscles on the front of the thighs, position yourself so you're directly facing down on the roller and get into position as if about to do a plank. Once there, brace your core so that the lower back doesn't sag, and then do a military type crawl. Here you're going to be working the area from just below the front of the hip to just before you hit the knee, working that big meaty area of the front of the thighs. To roll out the adductor or inner thigh muscles, begin by once again facing down and getting into a plank position. Bend one leg up at 90 degrees and then roll the area from deep into the groin right till before you hit the knee. Once again, make sure to brace the core to protect the lower back. To roll out the glutes, begin by sitting on top of the roller and then shift your body weight over onto one hip pocket. Cross the opposite leg over and then gently work the area where the back pocket on a pair of pants would be. To roll the hamstring on the back of the thigh, position yourself similar to the way that you did for the calf roll, only this time work the area from just above the knee towards the bottom of the glute. Once again, for added tension, you can stack one leg over the other and rotate the leg in and out to explore different areas of the hamstring. To roll out the thoracic spine or upper back area, begin by lying on a roller with the roller positioned at the base of your shoulders. Next, lift your hips off of the ground and bring your elbows together and proceed to roll from the base of the shoulder blades towards the base of the neck. For a more intense roll, you also have the option of tipping a little bit more onto one side than the other, which will bring you a little bit more into the back of the shoulder on the side that you're leaning towards. For the wall calf stretch, begin by placing the ball of your foot up as high onto a wall as you can. Then in a split stance, use your back leg to push your hips forward and get a great stretch down into that calf and Achilles area. To stretch tight perineal muscles on the outside of the calf, begin by positioning a stretch strap or large bath towel on the ball of the foot. Then simply lie back and give a little more tension on the inside arm, bringing the sole of your foot towards the middle of your body. Here are two great stretches to target tight adductor or inner thigh muscles. The butterfly adductor stretch will help you get deep into the groin. Simply sit up against the wall to keep the back straight, and you can even apply force down on the knees for added tension. The wall adductor stretch will help you carry the stretch down further closer to the knee. Here, position your butt up against the wall and slowly allow your legs to roll down, keeping the knees straight and toes pointed straight ahead. The couch stretch is probably one of the best stretches going for tight hip flexors and quads. For this two-part stretch, begin by placing your knee up against the couch or even a wall, and then dropping down into a stretch to stretch out the front of the hip. Notice the diagonal line from the knee through the hip through the shoulder. To get a little more tension on that quad, slowly push your butt back towards your heel. Bring the front leg back so you can get a little bit more vertical. If you require an added stretch from that point, you can simply lift your arms up overhead, making sure to brace the core and not overarch the lower back. Here are two great stretches for tight glutes. For the figure 4 stretch, place one ankle on top of the opposite knee and then gently pull back till the legs form a figure 4. For the pigeon stretch, bring one knee underneath the midline of your body and then fold over, keeping the back leg straight, using the weight of your torso to weigh down the stretch of that bottom hip. For the three-way hamstring stretch, begin by taking a stretch strap or large bath towel and placing it across the ball of the foot. Next, pull up and bring your leg into a stretch position with your toes pointed straight up toward your face. The second part of the stretch involves bringing the same leg just out to the side to engage the inner thighs a little bit more, as well as continuing to stretch the hamstring. And then the final piece would be to come slightly across your body to your opposite shoulder, getting the outside part of the hamstring as well as some of the IT band. To stretch out the quadratus lumborum, lie on your back with your arms out to the side and place one ankle outside the opposite knee. Then simply allow the weight of that leg to drop you into the stretch. Finally, for the wall pec stretch, walk up to a wall or other sturdy object and position the inside of your elbow and forearm up on the wall. From there, step across your body and rotate. You can see the gentle pull of the chest and the front of the shoulder. Here's another look at the same stretch performed from the opposite side.